The great journalist of Nigeria, Dr. Kemi for Kemi Talks Media. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of December, 2024. Let's talk about GT Bank. Guarantee Trust Bank has been in the news lately because the FCCP is investigating them along with other companies like MTN, Earpiece, and others. There's a wave of customer service complaints coming out of many companies in Nigeria, and GT is the only bank in there. Now, while the government is investigating them for customer complaints because a lot of customers can't get to their money, there's always a bad network. There's alleged fraud in the bank for 1 trillion naira. 4 journalists from 3 media houses independently investigated Segun Agbaje and GT Bank, and what they found was shocking. 1 trillion naira fraud. The bank offered the journalists money, but they refused. So the bank turned around and used their power, called the Nigerian police and accused the journalist of defaming the bank and tried to spoil the bank's reputation. The Nigerian police arrested the journalist early September. They're still locked up with no trial. This is Nigeria for you. If you continue to keep quiet, nothing is going to change in Nigeria. This happened to me. I left Nigeria, and people will continue to suffer. Hopefully, everyone has heard what happened in South Korea today. South Korea has declared martial law, meaning that all media houses in South Korea is now under the government. Imagine, if I was living in South Korea, even my own media house, if I had one, will be under the government. Freedom of speech is being cut all over the world, and it's worse in Nigeria with a cyber criminal law. Defamation is civil. It's never criminal in any country, except 2. Myanmar, Nigeria, and of course Ghana has one. 3 of them. But Ghana has some clauses that it's not the same as Nigeria. Many of the journalists that flee Nigeria have gone into Ghana. Some have gone into other countries. But Ghana is the recognized country under UNESCO to have the best practice of journalism in Africa without people being arrested. The latest now is GT Bank, accused of using a fake court order to charge Omoyele Sowore of some kind of terrorism financing. What did they do? GT Bank connived with the DSS to get this fake court order, bogus fraudulent court order. So when they got it, they gave it to the bank. The bank froze Sowore's account, saying that he was involved in terrorism financing. Now that's outrageous, don't you think? Someone who's an American is financing terrorism in Nigeria and America hasn't arrested them? These are the kind of fraudulent things they do. I cried out for those journalists that were arrested in September. On my video, I basically told Nigerians exactly what happened. GT Bank, scared of me, contacted YouTube and said we have local laws against cyber criminal stuff. And YouTube blocked my video from Nigeria. They didn't block it from other places. They blocked it from Nigeria. I don't care if you block it from Nigeria. In the beginning, I was pissed off because it took some of my monetization. But I want people outside Nigeria to see it, especially Americans, because the bank is now showing clear signs of fraud. All the top bosses at GT got paid. They got paid with good pay raises and everything. But the people below and the customers are suffering. Once again, I said the FCCP is going to be investigating GT Bank. They can get a fake court order and blast Sowore with terrorism financing. And if you're getting involved with GT Bank's food and GT Bank's, community events, don't waste your time. The GT Bank food and fashion events are all fixed. Many fashionistas and companies came to me to report that they selectively pick who they want in those fashion events and, of course, the food and drink event. They have the same vendors cooking the food and drinks and the same people showing the fashion. People who are connected to top bosses in the banks. It's really a shame that this bank has really gone down. I'll have more for you on GT Bank and their fraudulent ways.